Taking a look at problems 3 and 4 on the Module 13 study guide. Give the slope and y-intercept of the relationship shown in the table. First thing I want to point out is that, because when x is 0, y is our y-intercept. So y, or the y-intercept, has to be positive 50. This is not positive 50, and neither is that, so the answers cannot be A or C. So now we have to find the difference here. 100 minus 0 is 100. 0 minus negative 100 is 100. 25 minus 50 is negative 25. A lot of people will mess up not knowing or forgetting that that is negative. Remember, we have a small number minus a bigger number, so we have minus 25. So this is constant, which is good. So we have change in y over change in x. Negative 25 over 100 is a negative. Divide them both by 25 and you get 1/4. So our slope is negative 1/4 and our intercept is is 50. So our answer is B. On to number 4. This one's a little tricky. I understand if you had some problems with it, but an electronics company refurbishes inkjet printers. The table shows the revenue produced for the number of units sold. The issue that you have with this is that this is not 8. If you notice here, it says these are actually thousands. So that's 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, and 11,000. So this is our y value and this is our x value. What's the difference here? We'll switch up the color. That's 1,000. What's the difference here? 1,000. What's the difference here? 1,000. What's the difference here? 2. What's the difference here? 2. What's the difference here? 2. So we're looking for our slope, change in y over change in x. Change in y is 1,000. Change in x is 2. Simplify that to 500. So now we can throw that into our equation. Y equals 500x. Now we plug in some values. So let's pick some. Let's just pick this one. Remember, it's 8,000. That's why we wrote in those zeros, because it tells us right here. So 8,000 equals 500 times our number of units, or x, which is 30. We are going to have a y-intercept, so we can just throw it in there. So rewrite everything. 8,000 equals 500 times 30 is 15,000. You do 5 times 3, then add the 3 zeros. So now, get B by itself, minus 15,000 minus 15,000, and B is negative 700. So let's go back up to our equation and finish it. Actually, it's negative 7,000. Sorry, negative 7,000. So let's finish it. So y equals 500x minus 7,000. So now we can actually find our answer. We want 45 units. So down on the bottom left, we want 45 units. So y equals 500 times 45 units minus 7,000. 500 times 45, don't make mistakes, actually do the math. That is 45, and I'm going to put 500 here. So I'm just going to add 2 zeros. 25, 5 times 5 is 25, 5 times 4 is 20, plus 2 is 22. So we get y equals 22,500 minus 7,000. So y equals, when you subtract that, you get 15,500. So the answer to number 4 is C. 15,500.